matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Ducks will have to kick this away. So contact after the fair catch signal. It'll cost them. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Tailback with another carry. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
It's 4th down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Handoff heading left. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with a 1st down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Throwing off play action. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. blitz look here from the defense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. To keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Ducks, as they put 6 more on the board. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Side complete. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Heather's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Massive gain, moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Makes a quick grab. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. Finds room at the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's a dart right down the middle. It's caught, still going inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get him the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Oregon, 35. Texas, 20 Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.